Yo, it's your boy UNKASA. I'm here with Mikey T, the movie star. Report card ready, yo. You already know what it is.
So right on the intro, on the Diplomats intro track, you say, man, today I signed to Dipset. Could you break that down for me when you officially signed with Dipset? What was that like, man?
I never signed to Dipset. I never signed a contract with Dipset. It was supposed to go through the just fuck shit. It ain't go down. You know what I'm saying? I never got to sign with Dipset. I wound up structuring and help founding Purple City. You know what I'm saying? Me, Ag, and Chase is the founders of Purple City, the record label. Purple City was already in the play with Chase with his street shit, but Purple City, the record label, was me, Aguilar, and Chase Bub. So we had laid the groundwork with that. We went and got our own deal.
Right, and we're gonna tap in on that in just a second. So I want to talk about the Diplomatic Immunity album, the intro to the album with Cameron. The record was actually produced by none other than Kanye West, man. Can you tell me a little bit about that record?
Yeah, like I said, and the beat that y'all heard on the Diplomat album is really not the original beat that he did. He had to redo the beat because of the sample clearance. So Kanye was always around Roc-A-Fella, you know what I'm saying, for a minute. You know, people used to laugh at him, call him a nerd. You should think he was weird and shit. And niggas like Cam and me and others fucked with Kanye because he had dope beats, and I knew he rhymed. Like I knew Kanye from back in the days when I was running with All Out. I was running with two guys, but that was that had a group called the Teamsters. Shout out to D Gritty and P Bugsy. And they were signed to Mace. So I used to run, that was my crew from the streets and shit, my niggas I went to school with. So when they got a deal, they pulled me in. So, Kanye was around Ghost producing for like D-Dot Angeletti back then. He did the You Made Me beat on the Harlem World album. So I've been fucking with Kanye for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Last time I seen Kanye was probably 10 years ago, maybe longer than that, probably like 06. I was living in Syracuse with my man Taj Mahal, and Kanye was doing a concert out there, and he was at the Spaghetti Warehouse restaurant, and I pulled up on one of my guys, off duty, white kid, white producer. Shout out to G off duty from Syracuse, New York. He was like, yo, my girl works at the Spaghetti Warehouse. She said, Kanye over there. You said, you know Kanye, right? So it was really like trying to see if I was stunting. So when I went up there, I walked up to the table, Kanye went crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, here's my dog. You know what I'm saying? It was just like a validation that I really know him and shit like that. But Kanye always been cool. I think I brung in like the 2000, it was either 2002 or 2003 New Year's with Kanye in Chicago. He was actually DJing for his homegirl, Deandra, on the south side of Chicago. And my homeboy, Bug, took me to the house party for the New Year. So I brought in the New Year with Kanye before and all that. This was right around the time when he just got the Roc-A-Fella chain and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was so proud of that moment. You know what I'm saying? He was holding the shit up in the party. You know what I'm saying? He was just, like, Kanye a good person, man. A lot of people don't understand Kanye. Kanye, really was going through his mental breakdown after his mom's. And, I have close family members and friends that lost their moms, and you don't be the same. You know what I'm saying? You really don't understand until you lose your moms. You ain't gonna understand what he went through mentally. You know what I'm saying? Being rich, losing your moms, people doubting you, getting older, having kids, your status change, music change. People don't really understand what we go through as artists to stay hot. They don't really know what it is. Me, I stay relevant through doing music, acting, fashion. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going. I always knew it would get to a point where I wouldn't be so hot in the music business, and I ain't want to just fade out in music. So when music wasn't working for me, I jumped into fashion. Like I got my own clothing line on right now, Cranberry and Vodka. This is the little Calvin and Hobbes collection. You know what I'm saying? So, I basically, take cartoons and, music and stuff that inspired me as a young guy coming up, and I just put it in my clothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what Cranberry and Vodka is really the definition of, from taking something hard and taking something that's American, all American, like Mickey Mouse. Like my first piece was a hoodie called the Mick Papa hoodie, which I took Mickey Mouse and Biggie and I combined them, and I call it Mick Papa. Got the Cool G to Jesus piece on. So it was just basically merging good old all-American stuff like Mickey Mouse and some is, uncut raw as Biggie, and putting it together. So, I've been up and running for about since 2015, February 5th, 2015.
Major.
So I got a good six years in this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got the web series, The Brooklyn Way, which I star in. Shout out to Gap Murder and the whole cast over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just working, man. I'm a father now, so a lot of things is totally different from the UNKASA that y'all seen on the Smack DVDs and the Diplomat. I'm older. I'm 41 now, so I'm definitely more seasoned. I just dropped a new project, Vanilla Sky 3. Go get that. You can cop it from me through my Cash App, or you can go to Tidal or Apple Music and all the streaming platforms and stream it. But if you want to support me, you can buy it straight through my Cash App, which is $XORIBEAR, xoribear, which is my daughter's pet name. The EP is $20 if you want to copy. Like I said, if that's just to support me. If you don't, you can go stream it on all streaming platforms. But that's basically what I got going on right now. I got a bear oil coming out, Vanilla Sky collaboration with my cousin David. His mom's just passed. Shout out to my aunt Laura Ann. God bless her soul. My uncle Joe Lewis. They passed like 3 days apart. My uncle was killed in a hit and run in Atlanta. And my aunt, she was so heartbroken. Like she just laid next to her son one night and just and passed away. You know what I'm saying? So I was all around just before the Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday came in. So I dedicated and named tracks from the EP. Like the intro track is called Joe Lewis, which is my uncle, and the last track on the EP is called Laura Ann, which is my aunt Ann. So I kind of put it in the structure of how it happened. Like he passed and then she passed. So he began the tape and she ended the tape. So that was like a little secret concept within the little project. I'm gonna drop again in March. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be this project gonna be a little more melodic, more catering to what's going on now today. Just to just to give a different flavor from what UNKASA usually be doing. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I got going on right now, Mikey. I'm just working.